I feel like my makeup makes so much more sense if you could see my pants. Cause like, check this shit out. Okay, I'm done, sorry.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check.
Hey there, my name is Courtney, and welcome to today's video. Okay, so clearly, obviously, we're doing a taste testing today, and I am very excited for this one, mainly because of simply these right here. Having these little Nerds Bites things sitting in my house for, it's probably been almost 2 weeks now while I've been gathering all of this for a taste testing. Not eating these has taken every ounce of my self-control because Nerds are hands down one of my favorite candies. It's like Skittles and Nerds are my top two. And Nerds ropes are fantastic. I'm imagining these are just like mini Nerds ropes, but in true Courtney fashion, I will be saving this for last because I personally believe in saving what I hope is the best for last. We're gonna find out though. But okay, so let's get started because normally I try to stick to 5 items, but because there were 2 flavors of these I wanted to try, we got 6 today. So I'm gonna jump into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna try, these are Laffy Taffy Candy Laugh Bites. And it says they're poppable with an extra drop of flavor. I don't know what poppable means, but I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so it says the flavors are strawberry, blue raspberry, cherry, and sour apple. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell, but trying to read what it says here in the white print on the yellow is quite near impossible. But I think it says sour apple. The smell kind of reminds me of Necco wafers. Okay, thinking of Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy, I don't know why I was thinking of Airheads. I'm glad I said that to myself because I had been thinking of Airheads. Laffy Taffy. They're good, but they just taste like regular Laffy Taffy. Whatever is the extra drop of flavor in the center needs to be more than an extra drop because you really don't taste it at all. The only time I tasted it was when I searched for it in the blue one. They're good. They taste like Laffy Taffy. I like that they have the hard outer shell. I think it gives it a fun little oomph to regular Laffy Taffy. But I am kind of sad that it's not, I was expecting it to have almost like a gusher type center, which I think is similar to what it is. It seemed like it was kind of like the inside of a gusher, but it needed way more. They're good though. I mean, I don't know if I've ever had, is blue raspberry? Yeah, that's a normal Laffy Taffy. So these are all normal Laffy Taffy flavors. I think it would have been kind of interesting to see them try to do a couple different ones. But I do like that they still have on the back jokes. So what type of brief packs a punch? A boxer brief. Why did the candle get a round of applause? It was sensational. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Alright, so some cute little cheesy jokes. I appreciate they did that because if you don't know, on normal Laffy Taffy, they always have 2 jokes on them that are submitted by people and it always gives who they're submitted by. So this says they were submitted by Derek M. of Waynesboro, Virginia. Okay. Stay. Okay, moving on. So this was the most recent pickup that I had and it says new. So that's how I take it to know that they're new. That means they could also potentially very well have been sitting on the shelf for a while. Who knows, but they're new to me. I've never seen them before. So they're Juicy Drop Gummies, Chewy Gummies, and Sour Gel. And so the flavors, apparently their normal flavors are Watermelon Blast, Knockout Punch, and Blue Rebel. And the new flavors are Wild Cherry Berry and Strawberry Lemonade. I think I've had a Juicy Drop before. I'm gonna be honest, Juicy Drop kind of came out a bit after I was a kid, so it was never something I bought or asked my parents for. So inside are these 2, they remind me of glow sticks. But they're 2 different flavors. What do we have here? Knockout Punch, Sour Gel, and Blue Rebel. I think we're gonna go with Blue Rebel. because I'm a blue raspberry kind of girl. Oh, I kind of want to try them by themselves. Okay, let's try. Oh, okay, I see. So there is like a little hole in the center that you're supposed to drop the juicy drop in, but I want to try, this is one of the strawberry lemonades. I want to try this first without anything in it. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's the most intensely flavored gummy ever. It's also, I was expecting the outside sugar to have at least a little bit of sourness to it, but it definitely didn't. But considering I'm assuming this has lots of sour in it, that should make up for it. Strawberry lemonades again. This is so weird, but I kind of love it. As a kid, this would have been my favorite thing ever. I like what this does to it. This tastes like, okay, this tastes like the Warheads spray that we used to have a lot as a kid. Is that still a thing? I don't even know. There's a bottle of spray that you'd spray directly in your mouth, and it's the Warheads brand. And that's what this tastes like. Okay, wait, since the cap closes and goes back on, I might as well try the other one. Okay, so this is one of the Knockout Punch gummies, and this is the Knockout Punch flavored sour gel. So let's try these together. This is hilarious. I really like the flavor of that gummy. That was a delicious gummy. I'm gonna try this by itself. I surprisingly like this better than the blue one. The blue one's really good, but I like this better. It is a very different, unique flavor, where, like I said, this tastes exactly like the Warheads flavor. This is very unique. I really like this. Also, if you're ever wondering if I end these videos with a massive stomach ache, the answer is yes. But okay, I think that's enough for this. This is definitely very interesting. I'm sure this is something kids would freaking love, and hello. And I bet if you partake in the old Mary Jane, this would be really fun when you're a bit stoned, but not for kids. Don't like, kids would like this, but also stoners, not kids stoners. Okay, we're moving on. So normally I stick to more candy and then also healthy snacks. Like I do candy taste testing videos and then healthy snack taste testing videos. I've never really branched into just like snacks, unhealthy snacks, other snacks. But I saw these and they're Sun-Maid Bites. And the two flavors are PB&J and s'mores. And to be honest, I kind of was just like, you know what? Why limit myself? Taste, test, new snacks, candy. Who cares? So, throwing these in because I thought they seemed super interesting. I know that raisins are something that I feel like you either like them or you don't. But I think these could be very interesting. So, I'm going to start with the PB&J and then go into s'mores. I also think they're very slim. So, this is what they look like. Definitely interesting. Okay, so that tasted like a PB&J granola bar, but not a very good one. There was just something off about that. There was something I did not like. I don't know what it was, but that's not something I think I'm going to try to pass these off to somebody else because this ain't it. Okay, I really hope the s'mores is better than that. I mean, s'mores are sweet, so hopefully this will make up for it. Oh, they smell so much better already. It still kind of has that odd flavor that I mentioned, but the graham crackery flavor's there, the chocolate's there, the marshmallow's there. It would be good if it didn't have raisins in it. Like, take out the raisins, it would taste like a s'more, but because it has the raisins in it, it adds this extra note of flavor that almost throws it off a little bit. And I'm wondering if it's the raisins in both of them that kind of just throw the flavor off too. It's like, it would be good but there's this. Okay, so if you watched one of my last couple taste testings, I mentioned how I noticed that filled ropes were definitely on trend. Sweet Tart has their Sweet Tart ropes. My friend Marta and I tried in that video that I mentioned the Project 7 version of them. I know Airheads was coming out with them, and I also mentioned that there's a Warhead version of them. So these are Warheads Ooze Chews, sour chewy candy filled with ooze in fruity flavors. The flavors are mango, strawberry, green apple, black cherry, watermelon, and blue raspberry. They feel like a blob in here, like a melted together blob. And I'm not far off. Okay, I feel I should also mention first, I love Warheads. I don't make much of a face when I eat them. I quite enjoy sour things to a very high level, so I have high hopes. I'm already salivating. High hopes for these. All right, Lego. I'm gonna try. I'm hoping this is black cherry first, which is my favorite Warheads flavor. Well, that was disappointing. They're not sour, like at all. There's a lot of artificial flavor going on, and nowhere near the amount of flavor that actual Warheads have. Like, they're just bland. They're not sour, like I said. I like the texture. They're very soft. The texture is really nice. They're easy to chew, but that's... I'm sad. I was so excited for these. I really had high hopes, although, to be fair, I did find these at the dollar store, which if you've been watching my videos for a while, I've done some dollar store taste testings in the past, and I actually have one coming up very soon. Dollar store stuff may have brand names on it, but it is very hit and miss. If you haven't seen my dollar store taste testing, I think I did earlier this year, like before everything Corona started, with a couple of my friends, we did a dollar store taste testing, and you'll see from that, it's very hit or miss. Some things are good, some things seem like they're made by the brand themselves, and then other things seem like they were made by some knockoff company that somehow was just able to purchase the rights to use their branding, which honestly doesn't make much sense to me, because if I were a food company, like, I understand how, something like Disney will sell their, the rights to use Mickey Mouse on your products, but it wouldn't make much sense to me, in my opinion, for a food company to sell the rights to be able to use your name on a product, because that just sounds like it would defeat the purpose. But I don't quite understand how so many things from the dollar store end up tasting so bad, because this is just not it. It almost doesn't taste like it was made by Warheads themselves, but I know this is a Warhead product. So I guess I'm just disappointed, but I guess I also shouldn't have had my hopes up because I bought them at the dollar store. I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now, to be honest with you. I could see myself one day having this entire video where I just go into a theory or like just deep dive into the world of dollar store snacks and food and candy and why some of it tastes so bad, because I'm not saying necessarily this. Like, this very easily could have been just the brand and it was just kind of a miss. But for all the other stuff that I bought from the dollar store that has just been not good. Okay, so the last and final item, and I have really high hopes for these Nerds gummy clusters, sweet and gummy inside, tangy and crunchy outside. So what I'm assuming is that these are just bits of Nerds ropes completely covered in Nerds, as opposed to like the whole rope covered along that. I'm just imagining it's a bit of Nerd rope covered in it, which if that's the case, I'm totally okay with. That's just my prediction. Oh my god, they're so much fun. That's what they smell like. That's pretty much what they are. I don't know if it's the exact same flavor as the inside of a regular Nerds rope, but it's pretty damn close, and it's pretty damn good. And I was smart to save these for last because holy crap. Like I said earlier, Nerds are one of my top favorite candies ever. And so to have them I don't know, I get annoyed with eating like just a box of Nerds. I don't do it very often, but if I have a box of Nerds, it's just annoying to try to like pour them out into your hand, or do you pour them in your mouth, or do you get your hands all sticky, or do you try to reach in the box? It's just a mess. I end up spilling at least some of them everywhere, where this takes all of the tough work out of it and makes it easy. And I could see myself sitting there snacking on these way more than I should. I would have loved to have these in a movie theater growing up as a kid. That was another thing too, is I would try to bring a box of Nerds to the movie theater, and I always felt like it was so annoying because it's such a loud candy in a box. I don't know. I hope that makes sense, but yeah, okay, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed. If you tried any of these, if this made you want to try any of these, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to discuss candy, snacks. If there's things that you think I should try coming up soon, let me know. I would love to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll subscribe, comment, like, all that kind of fun stuff. But more importantly, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!